Check your email only twice a day? Seriously? It can and should be done. Let's find out how. Hi everyone. Today we have another video from our series, The Leadership Toolkit, practical tools and strategies to help leaders improve their skills and run high-performing teams. So I originally talked about this practice in our D-Day video. D-Day is the process we use to effectively manage all the information being thrown at us. But enough people responded by saying that they didn't think it was possible to only check email 2 or 3 times a day. So I did this special video to explain the concept in detail and how it can be done. So be sure to watch that video after this if you haven't already. Most of us feel trapped by our inbox. The habit of constantly checking email can make us feel productive, but it's quietly derailing our most important work. Today I'm going to walk you through why you should check your email just twice a day, and more importantly, how to make that happen without losing your job or missing out on critical tasks or having everybody hate you. I hear your objections already, but this can be done, and my clients do it all the time, so you can too. This video is going to give you the core framework and actionable steps to make this work, but if you want to dive deeper, especially into the systems and processes that make it stick, I've written a full series of blogs that breaks it down step by step on the Green Beret Way website. I'll leave a link in the description, so be sure to check that out when you're ready to take this even further. Why you should never check email first thing in the morning. Here's the problem. If you open your inbox first thing, you immediately start reacting. Emails flood in, and before you know it, you've lost your entire morning. The issue is that you didn't work. It's that you worked on things that weren't your priorities. Checking email feels productive because you're doing something, but the reality is most of those tasks are, well, they're not even urgent, but they seem urgent because they're in your inbox and people want answers. Responding to emails is a form of shallow work. It's necessary, but it's not going to push the needle on your biggest projects. Email is a tool. It's not your job. No one ever got promoted for being the best at email. Think about that. Your value isn't measured by how fast you respond to messages. It's measured by the results you produce. So by shifting to twice a day email or 3 times, you reclaim your focus, you protect your time, and you unlock better performance, not just for yourself, but for your entire team. Research backs this up. Cal Newman, author of Deep Work, explains that when we focus deeply without distraction, we produce much higher quality work and do it faster. Newport argues that saving the first hour of the day for uninterrupted deep work is essential for long-term productivity and success. And the Wharton School of Business reinforces this, stating that by starting the day focused, high-priority tasks lead to significantly better outcomes than reacting to incoming emails. So instead of going straight to your inbox in the morning, save the first hour of your day for deep work. 2, prioritize the most important task you need to complete. And only after that, then check your email. Until then, keep your inbox closed and turn off all the alerts. You'll be amazed at how much you accomplish simply by protecting that first hour. What, you say? I hear it. You're saying it's impossible. You're saying that you could never do that. And that's what everybody says the first time I recommend this to them. The biggest barrier I hear from people I work with is I can't imagine not checking my email all the time or having my email box just up all the time, which is what almost all of us do. And the other thing, they say, there's no way I'm going to be able to get away with that. My boss won't let me, my peers won't let me, my spouse won't let me. But the truth is, once you get used to batching emails and you train everyone else around you, you'll wonder how you ever got anything done without doing it this way. Here's why it works. Studies from the American Psychological Association, the APA, reveal that multitasking, like switching between emails and other tasks, greatly reduces your productivity by 40%. 40%. Research from the University of California in Irvine says that every time you switch tasks, your brain needs an average of 23 minutes to fully refocus. 23 minutes. How much of your day are you losing just those few times that you look up and you answer an email and then you try and go back to working on whatever you were. It's impossible. So by handling emails in bulk, you stay in email mode when it's time to do that, clearing your inbox faster and with fewer mistakes. So this is why D-Day operations, the other video I was talking about, is so useful. D-Day operations gives you a methodology, and it trains you to manage your emails in a structured, repeatable way, so you're not falling into the trap of constant inbox monitoring. And when you stick to that system, you triage your emails quickly, you focus on the tasks that matter without getting bogged down by low priority distractions. And as a result, you stay out of your inbox most of the day instead of making your inbox your desktop. So the key to this is to schedule email times just like you do meetings. Pick 2 times a day, say 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Add those blocks to your calendar. Treat them like 30-minute non-negotiable appointments. They are meetings with yourself. And then close your inbox the rest of the day, or at least work out of another folder. If you watch D-Day, it'll show you a way to do that. The real key to this is that you must not keep your inbox visible, or you're continually going to get sucked in because the next thing will pop up, or there will be an alert and you're immediately constantly going back to that inbox if it's up there. So you have to get rid of it. Turn your monitor off, switch screens, do something, but get the inbox out of your way. Why do you do this? First of all, you want to do this all the time because consistency builds discipline. Over time, your brain will learn this rhythm and the habit forms. I have been doing this for a while now. I cannot even think about what it would be like to constantly be checking emails. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I never get anything done. It also communicates boundaries to your team, your clients, and your family, reinforcing that you'll handle non-urgent matters at very set times. And believe it or not, people are really okay with this. Think about it from your end. I mean, when you send an email and somebody doesn't get back to it or answers you for like 2 or 3 hours, unless it's urgent, you're totally fine with that. And if it's totally fine for you, it's going to be totally fine for them. 3, it creates an end time. Just like the meetings that you normally have, right? When you have a meeting to check your email, it has a defined stop. Scheduled email checks train you to work efficiently within the allotted time because you know that you have a deadline that you have to keep up with. When you know you have 30 minutes to process emails, or 45, you're more likely to stay laser focused and apply the D-Day battle plan's triage system, which is dump, decide, and do, to get through your inbox without distractions. Now, this artificial boundary doesn't just improve efficiency, it conditions your brain to view email as a task to complete and not an ongoing process. Now that we've decided to check email only twice a day, and we've decided we're going to do our first one around 10 a.m. to give us an hour, let's talk about why the second email check should be around 3 p.m. at the end of the day. The afternoon check, ideally 2 hours before the workday ends, is critical. And here's why. By this point of the day, you've already completed the majority of your deep work, or you should have, making it the perfect time for lower energy tasks like email triage. I don't know about the rest of you, but by about 3 o'clock, I start to get tired, right? I'm not going to be able to do the really hard stuff. But a lower energy task like checking email, going through the D-Day process, doing email triage, that's a perfect time to do that. 2, it allows you to plan the next day effectively. You can flag any emails that require further action and schedule those tasks for the next day. You're going to get ahead of the game. And number 3, the third reason is it's going to close any loose ends that are out there, ensuring that nothing critical lingers overnight. This is supported by research. A study from Carnegie Mellon found that end-of-day planning boosts productivity by up to 23% the following day because it reduces decision fatigue in the morning. You know what to do right away. Here's the deep work you're going to work on. The Harvard Business Review reinforces the concept and says that ending the day with task review and prioritization helps professionals maintain better focus and hit their deadlines more consistently. So essentially, this check at the end of the day clears the mental clutter. It helps you put the day away Helps you end the day with clarity and focus, and you know what you're going to do the next day right away, and you actually will feel more motivated to come in because you have a plan. Now, don't make that second email check earlier, and definitely not around lunchtime. Why? Many people check their inbox right before lunch to clear things up, or right after to get back into the groove. Both of those are mistakes. Checking email before lunch risks pulling you into tasks that disrupt your break, often causing you to skip or shorten your downtime. That's not a good thing. The University of Illinois found that even short breaks improve your focus by 16% in the afternoon, as long as employees fully detach from work during their break. Why not after lunch? After lunch, your brain is refreshed, and it makes it a prime time for strategic and creative work. You can get back into your deep work again. According to Stanford Neurosciences Institute, decision-making and focus are sharper immediately after breaks, meaning that post-lunch is ideal for deep work, not emails. So wait at least 30 to 45 minutes after lunch to check your email. Use that post-lunch energy for creative or strategic work. Okay, let's talk about the big one. Overcoming pushback from yourself and everybody else. The biggest concern people have with this is, what if my boss expects immediate responses? What if there's something critical and I miss it? Or everyone's going to get mad at me if I don't check my email more often and respond right away. What you're worried about is missing something urgent, but you won't, because you're going to let everybody know that if there is something urgent, they should call you or stop by your desk. Now, communication here is key. So you're going to frame this in terms of company priorities. You're going to say to your boss or everybody else something like, I realized I'm not spending enough time on the work that truly drives results. So to get better focus, I'm going to be checking my email just 2 or 3 times a day to prioritize my deep work. So if anything urgent comes up, understand I'm not checking my email right away. You need to call me or send something over the Slack channel. It's an emergency, or visit my desk or do something else. But don't send me anything urgent through my email. What will help you do this is when you set this up, set up something in your email system like when you go on vacation, so you get an auto response there. And it says, if this is urgent, call me. That way you don't have to worry about it. But the big thing is you want to tie this to the organization's goals or your boss's goals, because it's hard for them to argue against anybody trying to be more effective and reach their goals. This approach puts the focus on their success, not just yours. Now, when you first start doing this, your boss might say, I don't like this. I don't think it will. But you can give them justification. Okay? This is well documented that this works. First one, Computers in Human Behavior Journal published a study showing that checking email less frequently reduces stress and improves overall well-being. Plenty of other sources, to include Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Workday, advocates batching email processing to minimize distractions and stay focused. And there are plenty of other studies out there to show you that this will actually make you better at your job, and you'll be able to focus and get more things done that your boss wants you to do. So, some final thoughts on this. This isn't magic. It's a structure, and once you teach people to do it and you train them, it's going to be totally fine. Use the D-Day plan, look at that video, that'll tell you the whole process for doing this, but the big part of that is people say, how can I only check my emails twice a day? So here's how you do it. You start small, you ease into it. First week, cut down to 3 times a day. Morning, midday, afternoon, pick something in there. This will make it easier for you, and everybody else will get used to you not keeping your nose in your inbox all day long. Okay. Once you do that, cut back to twice a day, and then you'll see even greater results. And then soon enough, you'll wonder how it was that you ever lived in your inbox. Try it. You will love it, and it does work. You can do it. I see it all the time. So you found this helpful. You want more details on how to implement this. You can read the full blog series on our website, thegreenberetway.com. I go into more detail about managing email overload. I give you more references that you can give your boss about why this works. Some more stuff about setting expectations with your boss. Additionally, we also talk about how to scale this across your teams so that you get much greater effectiveness across your entire team. The blog also expands on some of the concepts I've mentioned here, so if you're serious about taking control of your inbox, you want to check that out. The link's below in the comments. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the other tools and strategies we're sharing in the Leadership Toolkit. We also share weekly leadership tips you can use right now on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn pages. Follow us there for quick, actionable advice while we're putting together the next video for you. We'd also love to hear from you. Let us know in the comments how this worked for you. If you have some suggestions on how we could make it better, please share those as well. We're always looking for ways to improve. Finally, if you're looking for more actionable leadership tips and tools, stick around. We've got more videos coming your way that will help you take your leadership skills to the next level. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Twice a day.